Alright, welcome to part 15 of Resident Evil Remake.
Yep.
It has been quite a while since we recorded anything.
Yeah, it's been
maybe
quite
like,
a bit.
and it kind of ended up with me being like, because, you know, he's part of it, like, I took a little break from a lot of things.
Yeah, no, like...
You know, if anyone noticed, there's like a month gap in between, like this one, a couple of other videos and the previous ones.
Yeah, to kind of give context a bit, well, so we have not recorded really anything at all after we recorded the Last of Us video, which is, right now, yeah, it's already uploaded. Hopefully part 2 is already uploaded by now. If not, then you'll see it soon, but yeah. So after that, we kind of took a little break, well, mainly I did, but yeah. It was mainly because I wanted to make sure that Last of Us video was going to get done, and I wanted to put all my effort into that, so yeah, a little bit of my fault there. But
It'd be like that.
yeah, it'd be like that. But part 15, this was before we recorded the Last of Us video, so this was still me knowing everything. But you'll see in the next part where it's actually gonna be the ending. Part 16 is gonna be the ending of it. But yeah,
Chris's section to be specific, but anyway,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be doing Jill's part.
yeah. Hopefully it's not gonna be that long, so you know.
It shouldn't be, because you know most of everything, and like you said, Jill's section is easier anyway.
Yeah. But
And I've heard other YouTubers say the same thing about Jill's section, so I'm pretty sure it's true.
yeah. If I remember, like, I'm gonna try to remember what happened here, at least to recap a bit. I don't know, see, I can't actually remember before this. All I know is what happens during this, because, yeah. So we find this facility, and, like, this whole laboratory, and just so you guys know, this is where the T-virus was being experimented on. Just to kind of give context why Chris is here and everything.
I'm trying to think. Isn't this like a little bit after the Lisa Trevor fight?
Yeah, I know this is after Lisa Trevor. It's probably... Is this?
I mean, like, Lisa Trevor fight was the episode before this.
Yeah. So the Lisa Trevor fight was the episode before this. This is literally right after killing Lisa. You go into the fountain. You're given those two like symbols thing, and the fountains open up to be an underground entrance to this lab. So yeah, that's where we left off from the Lisa Trevor one. But yeah, this is the lab where they experimented the T-virus and where they made it. So, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, there's something about I didn't see him coming up from behind.
Yeah, no, I was a little delayed on that with when I was playing this, because I was like, oh shit, there's a whole nigga right behind me.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought you were good, and then I saw him and I was like,
oh. Too bad he's taking a long time. Yeah, there you go. He's taking a long time to come over there. That was me just trying to get a headshot, but you know, I'll take controls. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. At this point I know what I was doing, because I remembered this laboratory. And like I kind of knew where I had to go, somewhat. I was just like trying to see like, okay, where, like, so I'm pretty much gonna be exploring a bit, and you'll see.
I got super confused because I saw like it said a symbol resembling a power area. I thought it just said like a symbol representing power. I was like nigga, what? Virgil? Hello?
Nah, I was honestly thinking of Legend of Zelda, the power, yeah, the
Triforce of Power.
Yeah, the Triforce of Power. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. You think Virgil wouldn't be after that?
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
This man's all about power. A literal just embodiment of power. Yeah, I'm sure he would not want anything to do with that.
Well, that reminds me, after this I have to play Devil May Cry 2, which I'm not looking forward to that.
Hey, we're gonna be trying something different with that one, so...
yeah, that's true, so, yeah. But,
might work out.
Yeah. An X-ray of your intestines. But yeah, I know there's a little puzzle here that I tried to solve, so... But, why not? Let's actually start talking about some stuff in the gaming world that has happened.
Yeah, because hella shit happened while you were taking this break.
Yeah, and
shit.
and I just want to say that just because I was taking a break with some stuff, doesn't mean I don't know anything about what happened in the gaming world. Like, I was still connected to it. Like, I know about the PS5 reveals. I think
Yeah,
I was with
motherfucker
Derek.
almost missed it though.
Yeah, no, Derek was the one who had to remind me. Oh, hey, we're in a Discord call. Watching. That. I was like, oh shit, I did not know that was today.
Yeah, no, nigga, that shit. Everyone was ready. You were the only one.
Yeah. But yeah. So should we talk about it first? And I mentioned the PS5.
Yeah, let's go
reveals.
with the PS5 just to like get our thoughts in on everything.
Well, because I don't know if you have stuff.
Well, I mean, I know the first thing to talk about because it's the first thing they showed.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man.
No, not Spider-Man, you dumb bitch. Final
What?
Fantasy 16.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was first.
Yeah.
I remembered Spider-Man first. I don't know, but yeah, Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah. So, as a Final Fantasy person, you guys should already know this.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to that. Hopefully, it comes out relatively soon, and by the way, it's gonna be taking gonna take forever as the 15 did. We do know that the people in charge of Final Fantasy 14, which is why it looks like Final Fantasy 14, if anybody's wondering, are being in charge of this game. So I do think it's gonna be a much smoother process than 15 was, because of the fact that they pretty much went from making 14 in the span of like the game that it was, being a bugged mess, to creating a Realm Reborn. And they did all that in the span of 2 years, and now Realm Reborn is one of Square's fucking best-selling games. So, that definitely worked out. And there's so far the teams has been doing a very great job with 14, and they seem pretty competent. So I am not doubting any chances that they're gonna do a good job with this, and also have it released relatively soon, especially since 2022 is the anniversary of Final Fantasy. I think the 35th anniversary, if I'm right. So we're not that far off. So doing something big for Final Fantasy, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Which I wanted to point out in the middle of that, because there was a letter I read, and it was from Ada, and if you don't know, Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2 remake, for people who don't know, like, yeah, that's from Ada. Like, Ada is a character in Resident Evil, showing up in Resident Evil 2, and then she shows up whenever Leon shows up, pretty much.
Yes.
Because there's that whole conflicting love interest thing, which they try to do, but they also don't make it happen. And yeah, but yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I really do. But yeah, so with Final Fantasy 16 saying, yeah, we might actually get it pretty soon. Hopefully we get it pretty soon. I have no opinion on it because I'm not really a Final Fantasy fan, as you
like
guys
that.
can tell. And with our Final Fantasy 7 remake playthrough.
All I'm saying is the next couple of years about to be crazy with Square, because we're coming up on the anniversary of Final Fantasy, which is probably going to be what 16 is for, and we're coming up on the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts, the 20th anniversary in 2022. So it's going to be a fun time for Square Enix fans.
All right.
Yeah. And now get to talk about what you were going to talk about originally, Daniel.
Yeah,
because they showed this immediately after.
Yeah, which was Spider-Man, Miles Morales, which I will say looks almost like a more polished more polished version of the original Marvel Spider-Man. Which, as everyone has seen, the original Marvel Spider-Man, like from I think 2018.
Yes, 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Came out the same year as God of War.
Yeah, as you guys can tell, it was really good. So just seeing that being just another copy, but a little bit better, because obviously it's Miles Morales. You have more like moves to do. It is again more polished. It looks really good, and it's the fact that it's also Miles Morales. Fan like what's it
of the
called?
new age Marvel characters, he's definitely one of the most successful alongside Kamala Khan.
Yeah, there we go, fan favorite. That's what I was trying to think of that word. But yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite out of just in Marvel in general. Like, and if you ask anyone like, oh, who's your favorite Marvel character, they're obviously gonna say Spider-Man. But if you ask them which Spider-Man, they're most likely would say
There's a chance that people are gonna say Miles.
Yeah, mainly, especially mainly because obviously he's black and Puerto Rican, so that he has that minority side on him. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna enjoy that. Like it's been a while since I watched the trailer, but if I remember correctly, like they do a lot of those shot like of his electricity moves. Like
Yeah. They
like,
show off his invisibility. They show off his
that too.
electricity. As someone who hasn't been into anything in the superhero world in a very long time, I see like I'm glad everybody's getting something that they like with Miles, because I know a lot of people are asking for the game with Miles.
Yeah.
And it's also again still proving my whole theory that this is not Spider-Man 2. This is more so a story expansion of Spider-Man. I'm not saying that it's like a DLC expansion, but anyone's wondering. Saying like it's just adding on to the story of Spider-Man original, and then when we get Spider-Man 2, it's gonna be like I say this all the time. Spider-Man 2 is gonna be story of two Spider-Man, so it's gonna be starring Miles and Peter together. And
Yeah,
be switching between them.
See that. Yeah, it is just me trying to figure out this fucking password. I know I got the login right. I don't know if I got the password right. I think I did type it right. Or yeah, no, I think I spelled John wrong. But anyways,
I swore you put Jordan before. Like
I put John, but yeah.
But
there we go. But yeah, like just just to kind of further explain, just with Miles Morales, the cinematography was actually really good.
Yeah, no, that was good cinematography. The fight choreography. They were doing the thing that they don't normally do in trailers, where they actually let themselves get hit.
Oh yeah.
Showing like, this is basically how the fighting's gonna look. You are gonna get hit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be smooth, or you're just never getting touched.
It also kind of makes sense story-wise because Miles is still learning how to be Spider-Man. So.
Well, I don't think that's what they would intend.
No, I know they weren't intending that, but it's like because if I remember correctly in the game, Peter has already been Spider-Man for quite a bit.
Yeah, no, he's already an adult. Like he's in his 20s, and I know that.
And then Miles is just starting off, so yeah, like it just story-wise, it makes sense. Like Peter wouldn't really be getting hit that much because he's already gotten used to the powers. Miles is still learning the powers, so. And then of course they did. I remember now they did the reference to Homecoming, where Miles was trying to fix the bridge and he was holding it together, and the same thing in Homecoming. Peter saving the ship, trying to hold it together. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I could talk about. Yeah. It was pretty short, not that much they showed, but it was still what I've seen. It was pretty good. I liked it, and I can't wait for it.
But just for me to go a step back to Final Fantasy real quick, because a lot of people like pointing out, and I do agree. Like this Final Fantasy is a lot darker in tone.
Oh yeah, I remember
any of the
that.
previous Final Fantasies, which to be expected, because that 15, the original idea was it to be a very dark game. Didn't end up getting quite to the level that they were trying to go for. But that's something we'll get into when we get into 15. Yeah. And graphically, I don't really like, and it's not. I'm not the biggest fan of the 14 art style, and they're going for it here. But also the art style and the game does not look next gen to me. That's my only big
I remember you saying that.
Complaint about it. Is that the game does not look next gen. I'm not a fan of the art style, and it doesn't look next gen. Because I'm expecting it to continue with the realistic type look that 7 Remake and 15 had.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, I remember you saying that that doesn't look next gen, and I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
And to be fair, parts of Spider-Man doesn't look next gen either. Like we're gonna get to it. Like the only game that they showed that really looked next gen was Demon Souls. Yeah. That's really the only game graphically, and everything else that they showed, not so much the gameplay, but everything else they showed about that game looked very next gen. Yeah, no, I remember it looking really good, and now I'm sure let's talk about this now because there's not much that they we'll get back to it when we get to it. But God of War being shown. Oh yeah. I am sure as hell God of War is gonna look next gen when they show it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
But it's not going to be shown for a good minute.
Yeah, no, I know they just literally teased us just to announce, hey, we're working on it. It's coming out. Just so you know,
and I doubt we're gonna see much because Sony Santa Monica, they're probably gonna do the same thing they did with God of War before. They're going to give us we're gonna get like at most 2, maybe 3 trailers for that game.
Maybe, yeah.
The reveal trailer, maybe a trailer in between, and then a final trailer.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a big maybe just for 3 because they barely showed a lot for original God of War.
Yeah, and I can't even remember like the trailers for it because
exactly because there weren't any.
Yeah.
There was just a reveal trailer, and then there was a final trailer.
Yeah. No, I remember the reveal trailer because that was from E3.
Yeah.
Because I remember, it was just literally Kratos it was literally Kratos in the doorway, and everybody just fucking yelled like, "Oh my God, it's Kratos! Finally, a God of War game!" Meanwhile, us Persona and SMT fans, we're still waiting on our games.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was 2016 or 2015. No, it was a while ago. Like it was one of those times like they showed like Persona. I think they showed Persona 5 in the 2015 E3. Like
that sounds about right. I think
because then that was like basically like they were getting ready to release it, and then they released it the year later on in Japan, and then a few months after in America.
Yeah. But what was the next game after Spider-Man?
Next game after Spider-Man, I'm not sure.
We talked about well, we're gonna get back with Demon Souls, but we talked about God of War being the teaser that they gave us, Spider-Man, and Final Fantasy.
I was just gonna like look it up, like just see. Cause yeah, they show Final Fantasy, they show Spider-Man right here, and then what is that for Spider-Man? Well, you might want to just like explain what's going on then.
Oh yeah, cause right now.
Oh okay, I know what it is. So unless you want to explain right now, but I can get into what's next.
I mean, it's just a quick explanation, cause right now I gotta find. So there's a door that's locked that has 3 locks that I have to figure out. There's throughout this facility there's I think MO disc, I think that's what they're called, that I just saw used, and those MO discs I have to use on just the computer, so then I could unlock the locks and pretty much it. I think I finish it in the next episode. I think in this one, yeah, like mainly this one is just exploring and seeing like
the laboratory basically.
Yeah, just trying to unlock all the doors. Yeah, ML discs. Yeah, so I was right. But yeah, exploring the laboratory and opening up doors, seeing like what are in them, what items I could find. But yeah, but yeah.
Alright, so the next game is the Harry Potter RPG.
Oh, okay, yeah, that game, which I am actually pretty excited about because I'm a little bit of a Harry Potter fan.
I think we can both say, like, most people we know, like, around this time, like, we're part of the age group that grew up with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, safe to say, like, us and a lot of people we know are going to be excited for this.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Like, for, like, you actually get to be a wizard in Hogwarts, like, that is pretty much almost every, like, everyone in our age group's dream, when we were growing up at least, like, wanting to go to Hogwarts and learn magic. Now you actually get to do that in a video game.
Yeah, and apparently this game has been in development hell for forever. And it's finally getting out.
I remember you telling me one of our buddies that we knew from high school. Well, he was following it since high school. Like he's an upperclassman, so he was a grade higher than us.
No, there's 2 people, an upperclassman and a lowerclassman from high school. They're like, well, we were talking about both of them. Both of them said they knew about this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like they've been following it, and apparently, yeah, ever since we were in high school, which like now.
Not even then. The upperclassman for our group, he said like this was announced when he was a freshman. When we were me and you were in 8th grade.
So
this
that's
this thing has been in development. That's
so like 5 years plus maybe.
Yeah, that's fuck. It's been like close
to
7 years. Like
okay,
since 8th grade.
Yeah, which.
Yeah, it's been 6 years since.
That guy really thought he was a good.
Yeah, he ran at you.
Yeah, he ran at me like, yo, I'm about to catch him. Like, nah.
Oh, I mean, he did catch you.
He did caught me.
He caught you good right there.
Nah, he's gonna get a grenade on him, so there you go. But anyways, yeah. So that's like
6 years.
Yeah, 6+ years now since allegedly since that's been in development. So I wonder what's gonna be in it. Like if it took that long, that means they probably try to add so much of Harry Potter into the game. Like, so
Well,
much
I think because there's a lot. Because for example, 15 was in development now, and it could just be idea switching, game having to be scrapped and making it all over again.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
that's
shit
true.
that can be going. I don't want to give people that idea because people had that idea with 15 and a bunch of other games. I've seen this shit happen with Fallout, with so many games, and that's not the mindset you want to have.
All
Chances are, what happened, they were trying to go with one idea, didn't work out, so they had to scrap that idea completely. Tried another thing, either that got canceled or they decided to, you know what, let's do something else. They probably switched engines, so that probably fucked up their development.
Yeah.
And then, God knows the fucking licensing problem and disagreements that were going on. I have a feeling this Harry Potter game was going to take place during the actual Harry Potter story time period. Then in order to get rid of that, they probably decided to go backwards to before all of that.
I think we'll also
to make it easier for them.
Yeah, like now you mentioned the licensing, the game engine, because this looks like it would be like part of the late games that came out late of PS4, early the PS5.
Again, this still doesn't look like PS5. This does not look like next gen.
This still
it looks like it could have and probably will run on a PS4.
Like it looks like if it could come out like right now, if with Last of Us 2.
Yeah,
like something like that.
If someone was looking at that saying there's no way this come out, Ghost of Tsushima exists.
Yeah.
A large open world game with extensive graphics, and it would still work fine.
Yeah, like I think the licensing.
I was able to run Ghost on my day one PS4, not day one, but I had it the first year it came out.
Oh yeah.
So my PS4 can still run Ghost. So,
yeah, no, for you guys who didn't know, the Last of Us footage that was in the background for the Last of Us video we did, that was from me recording it. So and my PS4 is a year one PS4.
Yeah, we both have year one PS4s.
Yeah, so if my PS4 can run that run The Last of Us, which I've seen, I remember Derek, you showed me a video of someone's PS4 crashed because of when it was running Last of Us. I did not have to crash at all, so if my PlayStation can run that, then I'm pretty sure it could run the Harry Potter game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just want to mention because the Harry Potter game, probably just the licensing, the game engine, and just throwing around the ideas of how it's gonna be.
That's usually the problem with games that are stuck in development here. But yeah, going on to just what we think about. Me and Danny, we both, like I said, we came from a generation who grew up with Harry Potter. Me personally, I've seen all of the movies, but the main ones I've seen was 1 through 3, especially 2. 2 is my favorite Chamber of Secrets, just because I've seen that one the most.
Yeah.
And honestly, the basilisk is still fucking terrifying to me. And the spider scene a little bit.
Yeah,
not as much as it used to be, but the spider scene still gets me every now and then.
Yeah.
And then every other movie, from 4 to the last 2, for the part 8, the last 2 parts for that, I saw all those movies only once.
Yeah, no, I think I don't.
So I don't have that much memory of them.
Yeah, I have to rewatch movie the Deathly Hallows. I think it's part 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part 8, the first part. I remember seeing the last part 2, the last part of Deathly Hallows. I remember all of it except for part 8 of part 1. The first.
I don't remember the beginning of Deathly Hallows. Yeah, I literally only remember the end of part 1. I don't remember anything about the beginning of that.
That's the thing. My memory right now, trying to remember, is pretty hazy of Deathly Hallows part 1. So I have to rewatch that to see.
The only thing I remember of part 2, honestly, is just the siege.
Oh yeah, no. For me, it's just the ending with the Harry versus Voldemort. Just fucking.
I have a pretty good memory of that whole siege going on.
No, I do remember that too, but it's that was obviously the climax. I remember that fondly the most, but yeah, just to get go back to our thoughts on it. We grew up with Harry Potter, so we're pretty excited for the game. I know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try to get it because it looks really fun. So
if you pick Hufflepuff, you're fucking memeing. You actually don't like that.
Yeah, no.
People who say they stand for Hufflepuff, what do you stand for? You don't know. Nobody knows what they stand for.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Slytherin all the way.
That well, that's like 90% of the people like are going for Slytherin. There's like probably like the only people who are going for Gryffindor are like those weird people who are just like, you know what? I want to be main character energy. It's like, no.
Like that's the thing too. Like Gryffindor is fucking like just main character energy. Like
Slytherin is on build different energy.
Yeah. And Ravenclaw, who the fuck cares about Ravenclaw?
I forgot that motherfucker. It's funny. It's telling when you remember Hufflepuff more than Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, so yeah, to kind of so there's this footage of the So Derek, remember the first zombie that we had to fight against?
Yeah.
This is the first victim. Yeah, this is the first victim.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling that's what it was.
Yeah.
Poor fellow.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Of course, you're not gonna be able to fucking aim when you're like smacking your head around like. Oh.
Yeah.
Man, just look straight and hold his neck. Chris does it. Man was looking everywhere except where he should be shooting.
Oh, you see that? Yeah, no, I was gonna say because I was. No. Yeah, he is the B team.
All right, B team doesn't mean you can't aim.
You don't know that. This is stars we're talking about.
All right, but what's below B?
Nothing.
There's definitely something below B.
Just the regular, like, officers, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if they actually have a C team in stars. Like, I think it's just A and B team.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what's below that is just regular officers. Yeah. So if your regular officers are even worse than that, no wonder your city fell to chaos.
Of course. You really think, like, Raccoon City, you really think, like, a place like New York City would get like infected like this bad as like Raccoon City?
Yes, I do.
All right, fair enough.
There are 18 million people in New York City. That shit's spreading like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure that's at least 100 times. Well, I don't know how many police officers are in New York, but I'm pretty sure that's at least 100 times the population of police that are there.
Maybe. Well, like. No, because I'm mainly thinking about this year. Because I've been seeing a lot of memes apparently about this year. Like, a lot of people are buying a lot more guns because they want to like overthrow the government for some reason. Well, not for some reason. They probably have a good reason for it, but like because of the whole gun laws like stuff is getting stricter. I'm thinking.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the news.
I
a good minute.
I haven't either. Literally, my memes are just telling me news. Like, apparently, I've just been seeing a lot more like memes about guns. I'm just like, I know this is America, but like, this is getting a little over excessive, really quick. Like, really quick, but what was next after?
Next is COD, and honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Which one?
COD.
Oh, COD. Okay.
All I've heard is that it's basically being made by the same people who made Black Ops.
Yeah,
which, you know, I did play Black Ops 2, that's it, and my friend, he was telling me, like, oh, yeah, you should be a little bit more excited, because, you know, you said you like Black Ops 2. Yeah, I like Black Ops 2, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like every fucking COD game that's based similar to Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Alright?
I know, I trust. Like,
what I liked about Black Ops 2 was a combination of stuff, not just the gunplay.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff. I like the maps better than any other COD game. I like basically just the way the game was played better than any COD game. The gunplay, obviously. There's a lot that went into that made me want to like it.
Yeah, no,
nothing else has replicated that.
Yeah. No, like,
And also, I just burned myself out of COD. Like, I don't care the copies. I will probably play this game when it goes on sale, which it will around Christmas time. So I'll probably buy it for like $40, $30, something. Probably 40. Yeah. Because I don't think they're gonna cut it in half.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like I followed that route that Hebrew was telling you. Like, oh, you know, if you like Black Ops 2, you should follow like the Treyarch. Like, I made sure, because Call of Duty and I have a weird relationship in the sense of I will play it, but I get bored pretty easily, and that's mainly because like eventually I just want to play other games, or like I
can't dedicate my time to a competitive game.
Yeah, like that's basically it. Like, I have so many other games I want to play that like I just don't have the time to put into COD to get pretty good in the game, like good enough in a sense where I could just, hop in, get a few wins and then that's it. Like no, I just can't do that. Like
I just hate the community. I know it's just muting is like a situation, but I absolutely hate like a large like the vocal minority of the COD community. And unfortunately, that vocal minority is so vocal, it's annoying.
Yeah. Like one of our friends, our coworkers, Reina. She's really into warfare, Modern Warfare, and like with Warzone. And yeah, she plays it like that's pretty much the only thing she plays like constantly. Like all the time she'll show me like the wins she has, but like obviously she'll try to play other games. Like she's trying to get through Last of Us 2, but obviously it's Last of Us 2. Like I can't really blame her for not wanting to play it, but yeah, like. So, and that sort of thing I can't really do. Like, there's so many other games, like, you and me recently got back into Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, and last minute I was looking for a game to play for like this, because there's really nothing, I don't really care for the Avengers game. Yeah. Not a superhero person. And after that, there's what else is coming out this month? In
this
December.
Well, and this month,
nothing.
Anything.
Nothing big. There's nothing big.
Yeah, nothing.
Everything is coming next month.
Yeah.
Because the PlayStation 5 comes out. The Xbox comes out too, probably around the same time. Yeah. Like everything comes out next month. Like everything's being held back. Cyberpunk, everybody's talking. I don't think I'm getting Cyberpunk. I'm gonna be 100. Like,
yeah.
I've never played any CD Projekt Red's games. I never played The Witcher or any of that. So I have no hype for me when it comes to the Cyberpunk. So I don't think I'm gonna be getting that.
Yeah.
Like I went for the hype to buy Ghost. I actually didn't enjoy Ghost until the late game. Like I thought Ghost was okay for most of it until I got to late game. And late game actually, as someone who wasn't the biggest fan of Ghost, late game Ghost is pretty fucking fun. Like once you get like to the late second act and final act, that game peaks, and it peaks really well.
Yeah, I certainly try to get Ghost. Like it's not that I don't have any appeal for it. It's like, yeah, I think at the time, one, I was taking my break and stuff, and two, it's just like. I was just trying to play other games as well. Like I had games already in like.
You already had like your pile up that you wanted to touch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, so.
Yeah, my thing with Ghost is like if you aren't heavy into like that old Japanese samurai aesthetic from those old movies, you're really not gonna be into Ghost that much.
Yeah.
And that is the thing with me, and I know that's the thing with you. I guess my relationship with samurais comes from the samurais that existed in Naruto.
Yeah.
Which were not very much existent until Shippuden.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm the one that's actually a fan of samurais. Like I do like the old Western ones. Samurai Jack was a big influence when I was a kid.
Right. Samurai Jack too.
Samurai Jack was the first one I thought of. I remember I did catch some episodes of Afro.
I've never seen a single episode of
Afro Samurai. There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
I've never seen a single episode of Afro Samurai.
No, I kept a few. It's pretty fun.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Of course, Star Wars, which is very heavily and like inspired by the old West, like the old like samurai movies.
And I did not grow up with Star Wars.
Yeah.
My only Star Wars experience is going to the movies to watch the Star Wars movies with you.
Yeah.
That is as far as my Star Wars experience goes.
Yeah, and sadly I had to drag you into like watching the new Star Wars movies. The ones that don't really represent the Star Wars movies that well. Now
the question is for you, Daniel, as someone who's seen 2 of the 3 movies in this new trilogy, how do you compare to the pre movies?
So compared to the original trilogies, no, they don't hold a candlelight to that because the original. No,
I'm not talking about like the original like 4, 5, 6. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's why I said pre.
Okay, with the prequels, I don't know, cause I think
that says a lot if you have to think about it.
I'll say I like the prequels, and the thing is, I've always
worse. No, I was gonna say the fact you had to think is just telling for these new movies.
Yeah, no, I actually like. I've always been a fan of the prequels a little bit, like, and not 2 I liked and 3 I liked. 1 was never really like I liked a lot, and the main reason is because at least in the prequels, there was actually a lot more lightsaber fights than in the trilogy, and that's what I liked the most. I always loved just the lightsaber fights. I love seeing like who can go up against who, or what's their like, because if you didn't know, Star Wars have a lot of like fighting tactics, like fighting stances that like the Jedi's can learn, and that's like, and I love that. Like you actually see each character have their own fighting stance, or like they focus on this stance, but they change it a bit to make it their own thing. And it's like, all right, I actually like this. I've seen it in the live action, because they do it a lot in the comics. Like the old Legends comics, like with Luke going on adventures, like learning of all this like different monsters and stuff. Yeah, like they showed a little bit more, but. Yeah, prequels I'll probably say I like better, mainly because like I said, just the lightsaber fights. Like story wise, I mean, the first two that I've actually seen, it seems like they were alright. The only reason I like, and I mean like the newest movies, like 7 and 8.
Nah, I know.
The only reason I like 8, or I was able to bear it, was because I completely forgot the whole Finn and I forgot the other girl, the chick's name.
Ray.
No, not Ray. The one they went on adventure with. He went to another planet with the horses. Yeah. I completely forgot about that adventure. In my mind, 8 was just Ray and Luke and Kylo, like that whole scene, like that whole them interacting. That was the only thing I remember from 8, and that's why I enjoyed it more than people actually said. Because I completely forgot. That was removed from my memory. I was like the whole horses thing. So I was like, oh, damn. Yeah, I forgot that was there. That one part sucked. That's why I forgot about it. But yeah.
Yeah, that they're trying to do a bit like too much like going back and forth like between like what everyone's doing.
Yeah. So. But as you can tell, because I'm saving here, this is the end of this part of the video, part 15, and.
We will see you guys next for part 16, which will be, you said, the end of Chris's section?
Yes, this will be the finale of Chris. So...
And then we'll do Jill. If things go alright with Jill will probably be another 8 episodes. So at least half the length of Chris. So I would say probably the last Resident Evil episode is probably going to be like part 26. I'm adding a couple more because it's knowing Daniel is gonna fuck up somehow. So I'm gonna say 26. It's like a decent number.
Maybe yeah. No, because we're part 16.
10 episodes, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that.
Right.
But we're rambling a little too long. So hope you guys enjoyed, and
for the end of Chris, and I know he's not gonna die. Wait.
You don't know that.
A lot. Maybe.
Stay tuned. Peace.